Do you consider yourself more of a specialist or a generalist? I really see myself as a generalist, and in this video, I wanted to talk a bit about being a generalist and what, how it is, and why I think it's something very useful and something beautiful, even to be a generalist. So, imagine that the whole collective human potential or the whole collective human knowledge is this big circle. And what are specialists? I think then of some people doing research or some people going very, maybe some even like a specific artist who is very specialized in a specific art. How I see them is like when you have this circle of knowledge, are being, if they're being very good specialists, they're at the boundary of what we know. They're at the boundary of what we're capable of, and they make kind of a dent outside, outwards of this little circle that we have. And what happens then is that when they go deeper and deeper and further away from the rest of the world of us, further away from our collective human potential, something interesting happens. They are covering new ground we might have never seen before. And that's so cool in a way. And I used to think that that's who I want to be, that I want to be the researcher or someone who finds new things. And it still sounds interesting to me, but I still do feel that I'm not really like that specialist. So imagine being that specialist, and we have the circle, and they're far away. They have their own path outside of the circle. The problem might be that when from that point they look at the world, they only can see it from that direction, from where they are. And that's maybe one of the pitfalls of being a specialist, that you are a hammer and everywhere you look, you see a nail to hammer on. And that's, I think, one of the biggest challenges for specialists. So now the generalist comes in. What the generalist can do is, okay, we have this human potential and we have some dents in different directions coming out for it made by specialists. The generalist actually does is connecting to some of those dents. Generalist knows a bit of everything of that, lots of different parts of that human potential, even goes in some of the directions that some of the specialists did. And generalists are able to combine those, to be creative with these ideas, these things they discovered, and to bring them together, to glue them together like these little things that go out of the human potential. And that connects them. One, it makes it easier for us global and especially specialists to see broader part of everything. And on the other hand, it's making our human potential bigger by connecting those empty spaces between the different directions that the specialists went in. So that's something that I thought about, a very cool concept. And I am curious what you think of it, if it makes any sense, or if you have other analogies or visualizations of how you see the world and how specialists and generalists play their role. See you.